Assalamu alaikum. Now in the previous video I was showing how to tighten a wide dress. In this video I'm just going to give you a few tips on widening a tight dress. So we're going opposites, and first of all, this dress has already been done, so I'm just going to give you a few off the head tips. Basically what it was is this dress, it was too tight on the chest, and it had to be widened up in order to fit the person. Now I looked at the dress and I got it suggested that if I opened it up and inserted panels. Now with panel dresses, there are a number of things that you can do depending on what you want to, how much effort you want to put into the garment. Obviously you want to make it as quick as possible and you want to make it as less work as possible. Then the best option I thought relevant to this particular dress was to take off the sleeves and swap the sleeves around. Now this net that the dress was in was just a plain, fairly cheap type of plain net, lightweight net, and the type of net that I often use for making dresses, most of Inaya's dresses are in that net, are slightly of a different quality, slightly heavier than this. I was fortunate enough to find a matching color, but it's got the diamantes added on, and it's also got an ingrained sort of little bit of a pattern. Now this is coming on the sleeves, so it doesn't matter, but if I'd put this panel in the dress, then there was a slight bit of a variation in the color, which would have been obvious. So what I did was I took the original sleeves off and made the additional panels to go in the side of the dress on both the sides, whereby it widened it up from the chest area, and then made the complete new sleeves out of the new net. Now you don't have to make, obviously if you can't find a similar color of net, I had the choice, because this dress had a border of red. I could have gone with red sleeves. I could have gone with a slightly different shade if I wanted to go with the more of the this coppery type of gold. I could have gone for that shade. So there was lots to play around with. I was fortunate enough to find almost similar, and then I've lined it in exactly the same, where we were able to match a good matching. So basically all we've done is taken off the original sleeves, widened up, opened it up from the sides, both the lining and the dress, and then I've separated them. I've added pieces cut in a slight bit of an angle on the sides of the dress, on both the sides, and nobody will notice this because these are panel dresses, and that's the beauty of it. You can decrease the panels if you wanted to make it smaller, you can increase the panels to make it bigger. So you know, an easy enough solution for that. Also the neckline, it was going ajar and it was opening up and it was revealing too much, so she requested for me to put like an insert in. Now I didn't want to do that in a plain fabric, so I've picked up a piece of like a lacy fabric in the red with a few sequins and stuff on, and I've inserted that, lined that, and then inserted it on the inside. So that's a very easy solution. If you have problems with a dress that is too tight for you, then don't panic. There is a solution, and you can follow Jam Sewing Solutions for all your little bits and bats. Now I am going to address another issue that one of my members from Australia, she's a very keen follower of my videos, and she asked me something on the forum. Her question was that sometimes these oh sugar, I've just realized there's a big tear in here. Okay, that's got to be mended before giving back. Okay, basically what she asked was, you know what, if you want to know what the question was, and if you want to know how I address that, you can watch the next video and I will try and go in depth into sort of highlighting where I see the problems with the teachings that some of the other YouTubers have done on anarkali dresses, and why I tend to cut the way I cut. So anyway, join me again and inshallah we'll address that problem when we come back to